Hey guys, I'm here with Rami and Jerry at Foundation Chicago. We've been drilling this. If you haven't seen this, you haven't been in class enough. And Rami's the only one to have an excuse not to be here because he's banged up. But he's here now, even though he's hurt. So we're gonna go over a little half guard sequence that we've been doing. There's several steps to it. Each one is its own move in and of itself. It's worthwhile. But we're gonna basically work for underhooks. We're gonna work for a high underhook, grabbing the back of our opponent. And when that's not available, or we just have a preference otherwise, we're going to go for a low underhook, which is going to be basically trying to isolate the hip and the leg of our opponent. So first, Jerry's in my half guard, and I'm going to try to be on my side at all times. I don't want to be flat on my back. Try to be on my side. Whatever your rule set is, you're competing. If you're fighting, maybe and we have a knee shield we're working with. Maybe you're creating distance and covering, and then coming up. Maybe you're framing as a grappler. Right now we're going to be on our side and we're working off of the knee shield. And we're going to be ostensibly pushing away. We're dealing with, in this hypothetical situation, a pressuring opponent. We're pushing away as if I want to keep them away. In reality, I ultimately want to get really, really, really close. So I'm pushing away with my knee, and I'm going to kick it out and replace it with my hand on the same side, and then post up on my other hand. Grab here. So I'm grabbing in his lat. I'm going to try to work for good posture. I don't want to be looking at the ground. I want to have my head in his grill, underneath his chin, somewhere buried in his chest. I don't want to just be looking down. When we're working this high underhook, our head position matters a great deal, I feel. So back to that start. Here. And we're here. Now, actually, I might actually pick the camera up, Rami, and come over because we need to look at the feet here. Sorry about that. Just realized that. So we get to this position. I'm posted on my right hand, grabbing his lat with an underhook with my left. I have this hook, this half guard hook here. I'm going to come over with my other leg, splay his out, and I can remove my right hook. Back in, sit up, come over, splay it out. From here, we're going to execute a technical stand-up. I'm going to have my hips higher than his, good head position. This hand that I was posting with is going to come across this far side knee and use it as a wedge and drive forward. I can pass a number of different ways from there. Once again, framing, pressing away, come up, posting the hand, grab the lat, place the leg, technical stand up. This hand, post hand, comes across the far side knee, serves as a wedge as low as I can get, hips higher than his, drive forward. We have a takedown. Now sometimes when we go for that, we come up, technical stand up. My opponent knows I have a favorable angle on him, so he turns and faces. From there, we're gonna go to a head control position and sprawl out. Once again, go over this way. Frame, come up, I'm doing my leg work back here. I exit out. He knows he doesn't like this angle, so he gets up, and he can even get up. I have a chance. All right, he's gonna turn and face. All right, if his hips are higher than mine, he might win this battle. If he turns and faces, I have a chance here if my hips are higher than his. We're sprawled out. Now, sometimes that's not available to us. Either they're tight in here, they won't give us the space, or it's just far away. So instead of our underhook being at the lat, it's going to be here at the leg. Same principle, push away, I come up, grab at his hip. At this point, my shoulder is digging into his thigh, his hip. I'm going to gable grip my hands. I don't want to lean my elbow on the ground. I'm going to be up. If I lean it anywhere, it's on my own leg. From here, I use my other leg to push off. I'm going to keep my knee facing the sky so I have the whole area of my foot. I'm going to push myself back. So this sit-up is about connecting to my opponent. Nice and tight. Cinch in. And then I'm going to push myself back. If I'm connected to my opponent, when I push myself back, he might come with me. When that happens, I belly down, hips higher than his, dig my shoulder into his leg. From there, we can start climbing. Have a lot of options. Back in. Connect to the body. The cool thing about this low underhook is it doesn't really matter where my head is. If he pushes my head down, and he might, if he gets it all the way to the ground, that's okay. My head's going to the ground anyway. It doesn't prevent me from going what I want to go from. It might be uncomfortable, but we've still got the technique to work there.